There we go. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's get this show on the road with class today. Go Churia. Face it flat. We got feet. Kunye. Face it front. Top of Nimge. Kunye. Unroll your shoulders backwards. Pull this up a little bit. Tell I was doing some grappling earlier. There we go. And now move forwards. Have you guys had the chance to go outside at all today?
Yes.
It's gorgeous. When you get home, just walk outside and just stand there. It's awesome. Side to side. You got to go outside with your lizard?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Steve does the same thing. Steve likes to hang out outside. Steve. Ooh, see, I haven't jumped on a trampoline since at least over 2 years ago. Hand up and down. See, that terrifies me because trampolines are just little death traps. I swear.
We used to have a trampoline. My brother almost broke his neck doing that.
Yeah, I snapped my ankle like a glow stick. You guys remember when I was
there is a big chair during when that happens.
Yep, that was so fun teaching front rolls like that. Let's go ahead and step back on his stick. Yeah, would not recommend. All right, rising kicks. Ready? Hana. Duo. Set. Net. Tase. Yose. Ilgo. Yura. Aho. Yo. Switch feet other side. And Hana. Duo. Set. Net. Tase. Yose. Ilgo. Yura. Aho. Yo. Alrighty. Switch feet again. Side rising kicks. Let's see. Hi, Gabe. Good to see you, buddy.
Hi, Gabe.
Hope that's going well. Everyone says hi here. Micaiah, Noah, and Luke all say hi. Let's go ahead. Side rising kicks. Ready? And Hana. Duo. Set. Net. Tase. Yose. Ilgo. Yura. Aho. Yo. Switch feet. Other side. Ready? And Hana. Duo. Set. Net. Tase. Yose. Ilgo. Yura. Aho. Yo. Alrighty, shake it out for me. Here's how things are going to work. We've got a warm up today. I know normally we do push-ups and burpees or some sort of variation. We're not going to do that today. I'll demonstrate this one once. Still can't do it because I'm dealing with some stuff with my wrist. But we're going to go. Hands to forearms to hands this time. So it's 1 minute. I'm here. I'll go down, and then I'll come back up. Does that make sense? Okay, so go down and up, and you'll keep going. Try to alternate which hand goes down first. Just kind of work that. Try to make sure that you're getting both hands equally there. Any questions? All right, down up the whole time. Go and drop into that push-up position for me. Get ready. Get set, and go for it. Just think anything but push-ups. I can say I tried to de-gunk the cleaning gunk off my mat. Yes, I know. There are some holes in the mat. That's from my demo team, and they have been talked to about it. So it will not happen again. It's not too expensive for that. All right, you're over halfway.
Keep going.
If you need to put your feet on the gray, you're welcome to. If it's going to keep you guys stuck in one place. Time. Stand it up, check it out. Okay. This next one, simple. Simple does not mean easy. You've got squat jumps. I can do this one with you guys. So unfortunately, I will do this one with you guys. Sound good? Awesome. If you want to tuck your knees, you can. You don't have to. Please just find a rhythm for yourselves. So bounce, 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 bounce this whole time. Go ahead, jump into your spot for me. Go ahead and get ready. Get set, and go for it. Oh my goodness. Keep it up, ladies and gents. You are halfway there. Deep breathe as you need to. That's what I'm doing each time. I'm stopping to live and then continue. Keep it up, ladies and gents. Almost there. Time. Right. Walk, get some water, come back. Faster out there. Yes, sir. Do what you gotta do. Pull off the mask, walk outside, take some deep breaths. When you feel better, come back in. Stay in my sight. Your grandma's awesome. Awesome. So, we'll run some forms today. We're going to go through your Toku form. We're also going to go through your normal forms in general, so your traditional forms here. From there, we'll go ahead and we'll move on. We're going to do a lot of exercise / working out at the end of class today. But first, get your bow staffs. We'll start with our bow forms. Robert, you need Luke? I remember. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead. We'll do our normal deal. We're going to run through your form move by move, and then we're going to go ahead and go full speed. Any questions before we get started on movement? How we do this? Yes, ma'am. Yes. If you need to move your bag or you need me to move your bag, I can make that happen. All right. Cool. Sorry about the delay, guys. Let's go ahead. Let's run through this move by move here. People online, feel free to ask questions. Let me know if there's things that you guys want to work on specifically as well today. I will be more than happy to go through them. Let's go ahead. Put your up. Plie. Ready position? Name your form. First move. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toku combo. Swing block. Toku combo. Scoop. Scoop. 3 pokes. Over the shoulder poke. And step strike. Come across chamber. Down at the knee. Helicopter. Block. Toku combo. Walk down. Over. Up. Swing. in stride. All the way around, unwind it. Through. 2, 3, 4. Hit 5. Put on. Hey, how's it feel? Good. Were there any spots that you guys feel wonky on? No, we're feeling pretty comfy? Cool.
The baseball swing.
The baseball swing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Let's go ahead. Let's work the baseball swing a couple times. I can give you guys some tips. Even for my people at home, even if you don't have a bow staff, these will still be effective. So feel free to follow along with this. So you're dropping down, you're coming over, and you're up here. What I want to do from here is I want to keep my hands on the same plane the entire time. So I'm swinging here, and then when I let go, I'm kind of trying to follow the same rotation. So what I want you guys to do is I don't want you to step with this yet. Don't worry about your step. You're going to go swing, swing, and then you're just going to keep swinging with the one hand. I know, it's fun. You get to, except for when you hit the thing. Okay, work this and make sure this feels comfortable. Try to go slow to medium. Keep it at kind of a helicopter pace. Now bring it back. Now I want you to try the same thing where you go bow up. Do the same movement with 2 hands. Good. Now let go 2 hand, 1 hand. 2 hand, 1 hand. 2 hand, 1 hand. Your rotation shouldn't change if you think about it, right? 2, 1. 2, 1. Good. Now, last set here, or last step to this, coming over and up. 2 hand, start the step on the 1. Does that make sense? So as soon as you allow your right hand to leave, that's when you want to step through. Does that make sense? And don't let the bow step whip you in the face on the way out. But 1, 2. Do we want to try this full speed once?
Yeah.
Just the baseball swing? Cool. Go ahead and do the push down. Come over.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, we're going from that flip to do that. So push down, flip over, up. Feel that? Ready? Go. 1, 2. Okay. How did that one feel?
Good.
Oh, looked a little bit better. Hopefully people at home, you guys are feeling good on that. Let's go ahead. Let's run through Toku full speed. I'm going to do this. I want to be able to watch you guys again, give some feedback. Who wants to be viewed? Me. Want a bit? Okay, let's do it. All right, Luke's going first today. You all will have the opportunity, though. Sure, yeah. We'll rotate through here.
All the way.
There we go. Micaiah, don't hit my computer. Good deal? Gnarly. Awesome. All right.
It says gnarly.
I say gnarly. Do you guys not?
No.
Gnarly? Radical?
No.
I
I
just
do this, but I don't say gnarly or radical.
Neither was I. I was born 16 years after the 80s ended. Well, 6 years after the 80s ended. 16 after they started. But, so, let's go ahead. Let's go through this. There's also a hip with the in crowd.
Wait, so you're born in 96?
96. I got it. Almost 97. So I'm an October baby. So almost there. But let's try it out, okay? Let's run through it. I will use as many outdated references as I need to.
No.
It's pipe. It's tight.
What?
It's sick. It's fresh.
That's
There we go. Sick, nasty. Okay, let's just get this going. Juliet! I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Good. To me. Name and form. All right, ready? Get set. Right in front of you. There we go. And see duck. we're going to do this form one or two more times before we move on. Anyways, but quick thing. First of all, when you're starting, how is your hand positioning on your bow staff at the very beginning? So when you grab and when you pull across, where are both of your thumbs facing?
Down.
Downward. And I guess one palm is technically kind of like up, like your palm is kind of in an upwards position, but like here, I have one palm down, one palm up. That's just kind of the way it is. But I want to make sure that you guys are pushing across, that thumb is down. How many times do we let go of our bow staff, or do we change hand positionings in this form? One. I have a book for one. Anybody else?
Oh, we have at least a couple for the books.
No, one.
It's just one.
Because this is the only part you let go.
Actually, there's three in this form. So the first one, you guys are right. I pop down, good. I come over, and I let go there, right? Then one, and then I let go. I'm considering this like all one major let go and reset your hands. Then at the end of that, you come down, and your hands are kind of in a weird hand position, right? So I come here, and I'm down. When I flip through here, did my hand positioning change? Yeah, it did change on the bow staff. Now, the way I hold the bow staff, basically I just flip the bow in my hands, but I didn't. Where's that last part then? When I come around back up to the front, right? Absolutely. So I'm down, I come all the way back around, up through to the front at the very end. That's your third let go. Yes, sir. Okay, you can call, yeah, you could say pokes as well. I mean, if we're getting picky in it, you're right. Only your first set of pokes, though, not your second, correct?
Yeah.
The only thing that I would say that could argue that is the fact that your stick, you end up back in the same hand position than when you started, but you're right, your hand does leave the bow staff. So let's go ahead, let's do this again. Now that I know that everyone knows this form and they feel fairly comfortable with it, I'm gonna get on you guys about your stances, okay? Specifically, making sure that you know exactly what stances are going on when you're in your toku combo. So you have your first move is your toku combo. Caught it. Okay. Wait for it. Sorry, kids, give me a second. There we go. Okay. So your first combination here, you do your block and you come down. That downward movement is in a what stance? Front stance. Up, down. Still front stance. Side, side. Still front stance. Back, hit. The back is doing what with your feet? Like kind of a tuck. What? Check step, right? It's popping in because you're changing foot position. You're going from that front stance, pop in, to hitting out into that stance. It's like a tuck. You can tuck behind, you can tuck in. I find the tuck-in's a little bit easier for me to maintain balance-wise. But you can do whichever one floats your boat. Like with me. And when you step back out, what stance is it? Back stance. I'm seeing a lot of nice, pretty sitting stances. Really emphasize where that front foot is, because you're hitting someone there, right? Really make sure that it's not a 50-50 split on those feet, 60-40. Other than that, I'm liking what I'm seeing, and make sure that when you're coming back in, our cat stances can be closer together than we think. Make sense? Let's go through. We're going to go through again with this form, and then we may go through one more time, depending on how it looks. Then we're going to move on to our other forms. Any questions? I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, guys. Keep it up. Tria. Kuye. Chibi. The right position. That's what Chibi is. Name of your form. Sija. Get your stances. here, especially my people at home. I'm giving this feedback to you guys as well. Let me know if you have questions on it. Really emphasize that tuck back on the pokes. I saw about 3 times from every one of us differently, where we were about here. This isn't a full step. This is a hip. I'm choosing to step into a new foot positioning. Hip because you're poking someone behind you. Hip because you're poking someone in front of you. Really throw that foot back there. That's my first thing. Second thing, when you're doing these poke throughs at the very beginning, which hands are moving? The backhand, right? How is the backhand moving? Not quite that. Instead of moving backwards with this, I'm actually taking that hand and I'm moving it downwards. What I mean by that is if I'm up here and I'm coming down to poke, just coming straight down, poke through. Straight down, poke through. If you're pulling it back this way, it's like playing violin here. This is not going to give you as much power as that movement there. So just kind of relax the backhand and poke through, just like that. The last thing, when you're doing the first block on your toku combo, everybody's showing that. First block on your toku combo. Good, okay. Hand positioning can be kind of funny here. I'm going to give you guys a couple of options. Now, Noah has it to where he's here and his palm is flat, just kind of in this position. That's okay with me. If that's comfortable for you, where you're pushing across here, that's good. Just make sure that the fingers and the hand is not getting in the way of the block itself, right? The block itself, if I am far away from Noah and only hitting him with the tip of my bow staff and not actually hitting him, but I'm hitting his bow, and I'm coming through here, just like that. As doing that, his palm's up, but notice his thumb and his fingers are in the way. You can do it that way, or you can close your hand. Just be aware that if you tilt too far here, you can hurt your wrist. So you can let a couple of fingers go too, if you would like. Yeah, just however you feel comfortable. Does that make sense? Okay, let's run through this one more time here. Does anyone have questions? Okay. All right, last time through with this form, and we are moving on. Okay. I'm not going to drop the laptop this time. Not like I did the first time, because I caught it, but. All right, Micaiah, you ready, kid? All right, we are going to watch Micaiah for this last, or the ceiling, depending. Okay, we're going to watch Micaiah for this last one. Okay, go ahead and go straight up. Again. Jimmy. Name of your form. Did you? So you don't have wide cat stances. Really tuck that back foot, the front foot. Oh. Okay, check it out. Yeah, looking good so far. I'm not gonna make us do this form again. You guys can read sigh of relief for that. Looking good. The big thing now that I'm really gonna make you guys start emphasizing are your stances, okay? Really make sure that you're getting deep in those stances. You're tucking up, especially for that poke there, showing me exactly where your positionings need to be. And don't go so fast as to not be able to show those off, okay? Make sure that no matter what, you can hit your good front stance and your heel stays on the ground the entire time. Your front and back heels. Make sure that you check off those boxes procedurally. If you need to go slower, is that okay? Always. Go ahead and put your bow staffs away, get some water, and come back. Hopefully you guys are feeling pretty good on this. Let me know if you guys have any questions or concerns. We're moving again. I think it's good for you guys to have different views. We're doing forms next. Your first degree. Sorry, not sorry. How are you liking the face masks? They suck.
When I read, like it sucks in, so I suck it easily.
And it
So I
goes.
have to pull it out constantly, but then it makes it fall off. And I have to put it back on constantly.
I completely understand the frustration, Ken. I can proudly say that if we are able to move to outdoor classes, which I'll find out that information, shortly with what the governor decides, masks will be optional. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave that alone there. Okay. You know what though? Both of my parents are healthcare workers, and they feel different ways about it. But whatever you guys want to do to keep yourself safe, even the medical masks might be good. Yes, ma'am.
Can I have a correction?
Yes, you may. We're looking. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna run through here. We are gonna do your 3 forms. We're gonna run through choreo. We're gonna run through ULOM, and then we're gonna go ahead and also run through. I'll run through Samuel Lens here as well, just in case I have any territories online. Before we get started, does anyone have any confusion, problems, question, comments on their forms? Right. I will take it. Let's go ahead. Let's run through these then. I've just got YouTube started, then Mr. Kyle will jump back out. Again, if you have questions, my people at home, please feel free to let me know. Luke is going first here. He's working choreo for the state. So go ahead and go true yet. You might want to speed up just a teensy bit. Kind of center yourself in the ring, because you know. Kunye! Jumbi! Right position. Name of your form. And say jump. Hear that last one. Okay, a couple small things here, not bad. Looking pretty good. You know what? Emphasize your check steps a little more, especially right at the beginning. After the double slide, the chop punch check step to inside block. Really tuck that in a little bit more for me. Also emphasize your two-handed chambers at the end, making sure you're just using both. And making sure, and this one's the frustrating one, making sure it's the left hand that goes into that fist there instead of the right for choreo. Yeah, that's just my biggest frustration in that form as well. Other than that, it's looking really good. I can tell exactly what each move was. Your kicks were snappy. Good job. Luke, looking good here. I like the placement. I like the timing. I can tell exactly what you were doing each time. When you get through up to, so after here, when you come around here, where do your hands go up to? How high? I would say about your eye level. I would say eye to temple or top of head level. Then you throw the front kick. Pull the hands in to throw that front kick. That'll just emphasize the front kick a little bit more. Oh my goodness. The leg break there and coming through looks good. And then really make sure that you chamber and come all the way across the front hand too. Other than that, good job. Any questions on choreo? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's move on from choreo. We're going to move into UA, and then after UA, we will go ahead and I'll do one of Samuel, and we'll get the show on the road. Again, let me know if you guys have any questions online here. I'm going to bring this over here. We're just going to keep rotating in the same order today. Hi, guys. There we go. All right, so we're going to blah, 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 blah. We're going to run through you on young. Again, if you are still first grade, keep with choreo work. If you want to work at another first grade level form, that's fine with me. Work this form. Make sure you feel comfortable. Feel free to ask questions. Go ahead and get your Cleaning. Judy. Ready position. Name your form.
Young man.
Begin. That's it. Photo. Take some deep breaths. Do what you gotta do. Relax. Let me go ahead and give some feedback here. I would say with this one second time with the word about feedback. It's near the end part there. Just make sure that you're turning all the way over. And of course, from the double side view. This chalk is in white stance. Yes. Yes. Really emphasize the chalk there. Yeah. There we go. All right. Not bad here. A couple of small things for my UI people. As you guys come through with those spin hook kicks, go ahead and go down that spear down for me right before you do your first spin hook. Should be left hand in front. Okay, show me a spin hook. Ready? And spin hook. Turn your hips after your spin hook. As soon as you tuck into your butt, turn your hips, drop the heel down. Or yes, drop the toes down. Does that make sense? Try it again for me. It's real low. Spin. Okay, what's the answer with anything else? That's okay. One more time. Just real low. Feet close together and tap stance is in. Ready? Go. Good. Hip, three-chamber draw. Turn the hips. Really feel that, okay? That's where your emphasis will come in to really help with that technique. Other than that, when you're coming up through here, your feet laying together or apart? Apart. Shoulder length, right? Okay, let's go through one last time. I'm going to make you guys do the same form that you just did one more time. And then I think we are okay with me not showing stamp mail today because I am 90% positive that both Miss Megan and Mr. Gore have this form down pretty well. But if they need me to, I can run through it. So, all right, we're going to do this one more time. Spotlights on you, Mr. Pryor, this time. We'll go cheerio. Clean. Judy. Ready position. Name your form.
Young man.
Young man.
Put these together. Begin. Better. Take it out. Deep breath. Okay, relax. Couple of things. For you on younger, so this is coming along. This is getting a lot better. When you throw this 180-degree hook kick here, you're coming around, turning, and dropping the leg in. I'm not going to say over-rotate your kick, but make sure that you're kicking it across that sideways plane. So when you come through and you let the knee drop, you don't have to worry too much about it not being far enough over, if that makes sense. Other than that, when you guys are hitting your twin out, hit in here with the back hand, make sure you're transitioning your hand position. How does the hand position change? What is this? What hand position? Knife hand. What is this? Ridge hand. So what's the difference? Yes, you guys are saying the same thing, just in different ways. Yes. So the thumb is tucked in here as opposed to tucked across. So make sure tucked in versus tucked across. Make sure I see the difference, or I shouldn't see your thumb. Luke, this is looking good. When you get to the second part here, and when you go check step one, make sure that you're not stepping before that, because if you go step one, it's going to throw off your momentum. Yes, from there. Yes, when the right leg is in the front there. And one, and yeah, make that, just really kind of clean that up with that foot. Other than that, I like what I'm seeing. Get some water for me. Come back, we're going to move on from here. All right, hopefully you guys are feeling good with this. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Okay, I'm going to keep the camera up at the front here to work some different combinations and things this way. Hopefully you guys should be able to see either 2 or 3 different students here, as well as myself. You guys couldn't tell, Luke has blue hair now. I like my hair. I like fun hair too. Okay, so we've got a couple things that we're going to work on now. These are kick related, so go ahead, pull your back out for me. If you need my help, please let me know. There you go. So you had it, kid.
Come on, no, we got this.
Unfortunately, the backs are clean. That's the other side.
On the line.
That's okay with me. You can pull it down on this side and then push it that way too. You just. There we go. I probably waste more than you do.
Yeah, probably.
No. But you guys are getting big too, so I can't say that much longer. Okay. Plus what?
I'm almost 90 pounds.
Oh my God. Look at you guys. You're getting big. My goodness. I know the last time I saw Gabe on camera, I swear, his hair grew 5 inches and he grew 5 inches. I'm almost as tall as you. Almost. But almost is only close to horseshoes and hand grenades. Okay. So, you can thank Mr. Evan Finney for that one. So, there's a couple things that we're going to do with this. What I want to work today, we've done some double kicking in the past. We've done some double motion double kicking, some spin double kick. We're going to emphasize the spin double kicks again today. Here's the deal. You guys can choose to do this on a sliding basis, or you can choose to do them on just like a normal kicking basis, if that makes sense. Like you don't have to throw the slide in there if you don't want to. But what we're going to start with here is we're going to go turning back kick, and I want to make sure it's a back kick into a side kick. Now you definitely will see the difference between these two here. If I'm in my guarding stance here, I'm turning, I'm making sure my heel and just my heel is coming up to pop, and then I'm re-chambering, coming sideways and popping. So again, if I'm in my guarding stance here, I'm coming down, sideways. Does that make sense? Awesome. When you do this turning back kick, either in the air or on a bag, when you do it, you want to make sure that you're either imagining that your opponent is closer to you or you're physically getting closer to the bag. These techniques aren't meant to be done at a side kick range, they're meant to be done at a back kick range. That means my opponent could be even as close range. I could be here, and I could be chambering high and coming up and hitting them in the side. Does that make sense? Hopefully for my people at home too, that makes sense as well. So you're turning, you're going turning back kick, and then you're rotating over and you're giving me a side kick. We're going to give you 5 sets of these on each leg. Does that make sense? Fantastic. Go ahead, step back, guarding stand, fire. My people at home too, let me know when you're done. That way I can also move on. I don't want to cut you off of your training either. Go ahead and get ready. Get set, and go for it. And turn the hips. You should feel your hips first. Bring it a little bit more to that back. 5 on each leg. Full side kicks. That's okay, but you knew it. That's being pushed hard. Do that for me again. Good. See the difference there. Good job. That's okay. It happens. Good. Yep. When you push through here, as soon as you reach chamber, hop out that way. Oh. You would have it. It's a hard kick. Gotta push that even more on that back kick. If you kick your back over, you kick your back over. Oh well. That's okay. Let's do 1 or 2 more here. And again, my people at home, let me know when you're done as well. Good. Get a teeny bit farther away from the back. It might help you. Just a little bit. Better. Good. All right. Finish up. Okay. Okay. All right. You guys still feel free to let me know when you are done doing these at home. You should be feeling that difference. But let's go ahead. I'll start to explain the next drill. I don't want to start it until I know that you guys are all good at home though. So this next one is a triple kick. Now this is a full hip rotation. You are starting from hips away from your target and ending with hips towards your target. If I'm in my guarding stance here, let's say I'm aiming for Mr. Luke. I turn, I go turning back kick, right? Whether or not it's low, medium, or high, it's fine. I chamber, I come over, I go side kick. I re-chamber, I come over, I go front kick. Does that make sense? So back, side, front. One more time, if I'm in my guarding stance, I go 1, 2, 3. Any questions on that?
It's like a half spin.
It is. It's like a half spin as you're giving them lots of knee and early push kicks. The idea behind using a push kick, especially doing like a double push kick in sparring, it can be what?
Somebody's coming at you.
Exactly. Someone's coming at you. They lean back. They saw your first kick. They came back in. Well, now you hit them with that second push kick. Now they've seen that. They think you're a one-trick pony, so they're gonna wait twice. You do the first kick, you lean back. They do the second kick, they lean back. Now they're coming in, bam, you hit them with the front kick. Make sense? Awesome. Be gnarly to your bags or people. Let's go ahead. Hopefully we have finished out here, Gabe. Fingers crossed. Let's get this shoulder right. Go and step back on your feet. Ready? And go for it. Getting there. Getting there, though. That's okay. Good. That last turn was there. Make the first one a little bit more back. Try and get it for you. Take it back. Walking in here. Okay. Gotta be. Not bad. I like that. That front kick got some power on it. It's got some explosiveness. Good. Feeling good? Awesome. These are some mean techniques. I know that. Yeah. Okay. Almost there. Okay. I'll go ahead. I'll let him kind of come back in and do what he's got to do here. So this going from back to front kicks. How are we feeling on that? Kind of a fun idea? Yeah? I'll take it. It's good practice, even if you don't find a kicking set to be practical, that's okay. You guys spar in very different ways from each other. I can see it in the way that you guys do things, but just make sure you kind of pick and choose what you really like and what fits well for you. Did you do the twist kicks? You did not. Joey did. Joey was in that spot.
Oh, yeah. You do this one?
Yeah, you did a little bit yesterday. You did for the last couple of days there. You weren't here yesterday, but I think you were.
No, I did the last one.
Yes. So we've all done a few except for maybe Noah here, so this one's gonna be a fun one. People at home too, we're gonna do one more kicking setup and then we're gonna finish out with a little bit of exercising today as well. By exercising, we're still gonna do kicks, but do what you gotta do, okay? Keep yourself safe, first and foremost. Sound good? Okay, here's how things are gonna work out. You are going to come in with not a spin kick. So this one's just a triple kick. This comes off of a back leg round kick. What you're doing here is you're trying to confuse your opponent and you're trying to frustrate them. I'm going to be in my guarding stance, and my back leg round kick comes to where I'm hitting someone in the side here. So I'm going to go back leg side. Now I'm coming back in and I'm re-chambering. As I come up, you're going to twist kicks. You're going to twist up. Your last one after you re-chamber is you're going to come up high, and you're going to round kick again. So low, medium, high, or medium, high, whichever you choose. If I'm going full speed with this, I'm going guarding stance, round, twist, round. Does that make sense? Good. All three could theoretically hit, but if you need to pick one that needs to hit the most, which one? Your last kick, absolutely. So going straight forwards just once here so you guys can see this in the air. I'm in my guarding stance here. I'm going round kick, I'm going twist kick, and I'm going round kick again. Good. So 1, 2, 3. Hopefully that feels comfortable. We did this a couple days ago with adding on to some spins too. But hopefully this is feeling good here. You're going to do the same thing, 5 steps on each leg. Make sense? Right? And try to. Good. Good. Try not to crunch yourself, especially on twist kick. Let your legs do the talking. 5 steps. Good. Keep the elbows tucked in. Pop, pop, pop. 1, 2, 3. Good. Good. Come up. Extend a little bit more when you do the twist kick to see if you can make contact with them. And let them go to chin. Just don't throw your weight out of that. How that would feel. I'll take better. All right. Oop, just be careful. Pop, pop, tap. So this is an old school Taekwondo combo. Our masters to go to, I guess you can masters code used to do things like this with their training. No. Look at those stupid RC cars that I thought were gone. Darn it. These are bad perks of the quarantine being starting to be lifted. And I have to deal with those RC cars again, which I'm going to try to run them over with my car if I can. So let's go ahead. Let's finish out here. These triple kicks can be really, really fun. They're really effective too, especially in a point sparring style setup. Now, if you're doing continuous sparring, someone might just blitz you and knock you over when you're doing this. But if you're in point sparring and you're coming up and you're going round kick and they're not getting it and you're going round kick and then you come 1, 2, you come 1, 2, 3. It can really, really, really work well. I've seen it before. I had it done on me. Very frustrating. A lot of people in karate like to use this style, but it works well. It's effective, unfortunately. So for this last thing today, we've got about 7 minutes left or so. I would like to run through a little bit of an exercise. Go ahead, get some water for me one last time, and then let's finish up. Remove your rack. You will need your racks, actually. Oh, get your gloves on for me, ladies and gentlemen. People at home, you will not need your gloves. Although if you guys want to wear them, that's completely fine. It would be good endurance training, especially with boxing gloves. You guys have 1 to 2 pounds on them. It'll keep your hands fast. It's completely up to you, though. If you guys want to train with them on, I'd recommend it, but you don't have to, especially because you're at home. It also might just feel good to put your gloves on again. I know that feeling. Awesome.
Are we doing the rotating things, things?
We're not doing that drill today. No. We are going to use a little bit of your boxing, but it's going to be more in an exercise style than technique. So.
I fell down the stairs.
You fell down the stairs. That's not fun. Ooh.
I jumped down the stairs.
What?
I could slide down the railing, they went wrong, and I fell backwards.
Ooh. Right.
I mean, I only landed like, it wasn't big enough.
My new puppy dog just learned how to use stairs because he's never been on stairs before. When they're on the racetracks, there's no need to ever have him go on stairs. And so I had to teach him, and he does not walk up the stairs, he jumps. So he goes, and then he's up.
Oh, that's what my dog does. She goes,
Yeah, and you can hear it at 1 o'clock in the morning before the dog needs to go to the bathroom because he goes boom, boom, down the stairs. Like, either you just fell or you're okay. And I'm really hoping it's the latter. But let's go ahead, let's finish out here. Couple of things. We've got 3 combinations for you. Fast 5. What is fast 5?
jab, cross, hook.
Yes, what is reverse fast 5?
Cross, jab, uppercut.
What is switch 6?
Jab, cross, cross.
Yes, so we have jab, cross, up, cross. We have cross, jab, uppercut. We have jab, cross, up for all 3 of these combinations. What you're going to do is every single time you hear me call out that combination, I'll say fast 5, I'll say switch 6, I'll say reverse fast, whatever it is. You throw that combination, pow, 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 pow. Then you give me 1 kick of your own choice coming off that combo. That kick does not necessarily have to hit the bag. It could be a fadeaway kick, it could be a spinning hook kick, it could be I'm going to kill that RC car. Any of those kicks are fine with me. As soon as you're done with that kick, you're going to give me an exercise in between. You can choose your exercise. Jumping jacks, squat, push-ups, burpees, backflips, whatever you want to do. However, every single time we do this, you have to switch to a new exercise that you haven't done before. Does that make sense? You cannot repeat your exercise. Is that your question?
I was gonna ask if we already did one, push-ups, if we do this exercise, go back to that.
Nope, you have to pick a new one each time. Hopefully that makes sense. Anybody have any questions? Let's get this on the road. I'm going to cheer you up. 2 minutes. Starting to almost said 2B. That's not what we do. Get a bounce going. There you go. All right. Combination, kick, 1 exercise. Get ready. Get set, and back 5. Go. 1 exercise. You're choosing. Awesome. Once you're done, get the bounce going. Literally just 1. Like, doing 1, and then you're going back to that guarding stance. Yeah, so we are going right back into that round. Good. From here, let's go reverse fast 5. Just don't forget that kick, but that's okay. Good. That's okay. Keep that bounce going. I saw that. Ready? And switch 6. Oh, you don't forget that kick in between. Right, keep it bouncing. So think combo, kick, exercise. And again, new exercises each time. Ready? Fast 5, go! Okay. Alrighty, hands up, belly sideways. Get that bounce going. Switch 6, go! Just think, you have squat jumps tucks, you have jump push lunges, you have star jumps, you have sit-ups, you have planking, you have down-ups, you have push-ups. You've got a lot of different things. Hands are up, you're in that guarding stance, you're bouncing, ready? And back 5, go! You can star jump. I'll take it. All right, we've got 2 more. Think about these exercises. Ready? Get set. And switch 6, go! Good. Oh, we've got scissors. Not bad. Last one, ready? Awesome. And high. Hopefully you guys are feeling pretty good. Let's go ahead, put your gloves away. Take a seat in your spots. I want to finish out with some announcements today. I'll move you guys over for these announcements. Awesome. So as you guys are finishing up, I will go ahead and I will give these announcements. A couple of small things here. First, belt testing is coming up on June 6th. Now, that's the beginning of our belt testing week. We're going to do the entire week for belt testing. Obviously, you guys are not belt testing in mass. You have 4 options for belt testing. I'm going to run through these 4 super duper quickly. Your first option is to do it online. So you can do belt testing online. It would be via Zoom. You guys would meet with myself privately on that Zoom chat. You would go through everything you needed to know. Now, as for your board break, it would be harder to do your board break online. So I can deliver those to your house. What?
Take it to the wall.
Take them to the wall?
Like take them to the wall and then punch them.
Yes, I will tell them to punch walls in their home. I like that.
No, I mean, like,
Perfect.
I would do it if you have like 2 walls that are close together, in like a hallway, and you take that.
You could do like a Superman and reverse punch. What?
You could just ask somebody in your household to help.
Yes, you could, which is where I was going with that one. Noah's got the logical response. We're like, property destruction, and Noah's like, this doesn't make sense. Okay, so you can do it online. That's the first option. Your second option is to do a in-studio small group testing. So that means you would have, yourself and 2 of your peers. Your parents could watch from outside, but they wouldn't be able to watch from inside. Your third option is to come in and do a private belt test with me. That private belt test, I would allow your family to come in as long as we had 10 people or less. Since you're the only one training, that's okay with me. We can do that as an option. Now, I will let you know that private belt test option is going to be $5 more than your normal belt fee. That reasoning just being that, I've got to use the studio during that time, different things. Let me know if you have questions on that. The last option would be, depending on Jared Polis's order with the stay-at-home, we could do your belt testing outside. So outside belt testing, you guys would still stay 6 feet apart. Masks would be optional. I would ask that you wear your uniforms. And for board breaking, if parents said, yes, it's okay for you guys to board break with me, I would do board breaking with a mask on and gloved hands. And same thing, I would put your belts on with a mask on and gloved hands if you guys wanted to. For my younger guys, I won't give you a black belt right now. But other than that, if you guys don't have any questions, does anyone have questions about belt testing or here? Okay, other than that, you guys rocked it today. My other big announcement is next Monday is Memorial Day. We will not be having classes on Memorial Day. So feel free to enjoy the day, but we will not be hosting classes. Any other questions? Let's get this show on the road. Good job today, guys. Well, let's go ahead and bat out. Cheerio. Big claps. Nice clap. What's our goal?
Black belt excellence, ma'am.
Class is dismissed. Awesome. Go ahead and take a seat. Ms. Makaya, you were my first one out. Go for it. Good job today, guys. Hopefully you had a good class, Gabe. I will see you guys later. Bye.